Hello. I want to say something real quickly. Stop trying to save everybody. Stop trying to wake everybody up. And truth be told, nobody's really awake. Because the true woke is, uh, well, the closer and closer you get to the truth is you getting more woke. And that's why things keep being censored. Because when people start to get too close and close to the truth, especially a certain group of people, then they start to know who they are. And that's what's being blocked. And I'm not talking about know who you are as maybe a physical person. That's what's being blocked. Your DNA starts to change the more you get to the truth, and then it's on from there, and they want to block that. Okay, but anyway, um, everybody don't need to let some people stay asleep, if that's what people want to call it. Because the people that like to call somebody else asleep, they're asleep themselves. They don't really understand what awake is. They don't really understand that. They don't understand that they're sleeping right now. They don't understand that they are. Some of them do, but they're living a dream. They're in a dream, and they take their life seriously. I take my life seriously because I'm in this type of awareness. Right. This is the point of awareness I'm in, and so you take it seriously. But the real part of you is still sleeping. So everybody's pretty much, the people what they call other people sleep are asleep themselves. But what I want to say though is it's everybody don't need to wake up, and here's why. Because everybody's not right. It's some beings that before this whole thing was created, before this whole construct was created, was pretty evil. I mean, every being that is connected to it, they have a soul, or had a soul, might I say. They weren't all right. They destroyed some stuff. They might have destroyed some stuff before this construct was in place. They could be the reason that this construct is in place because they destroyed some stuff. Okay, and so I'm not interested in everybody waking up. If they're not awake, it's a reason for that, and I wouldn't try to push the issue. Because you don't know what they really are. And plus, everybody wake up at different times, okay? Everybody wake up at different times, too. But for the most part, if a person just can't seem to wake up no matter what you do, just leave them alone. They're not supposed to. They're not supposed to. Just let them go. You don't know. Everybody is not going to have the right heart. You got to see that. Okay, because like I said earlier, this whole thing is in place by very evil, nefarious reasons. But when these particular people that sleep now, that can't seem to wake up, when they had their highest power, they did some dangerous things. They did some dangerous things that caused this whole construct to be in place where people are inside of virtual reality at this very moment. Because of something they did when they had all their power. So they don't need to wake up to, some of them don't need to wake up to who they really were and get all that power back, because that misuse of power that they had is the reason why this is in place right now. This whole virtual reality and all this consciousness and stuff, and computer being inside of a computer, a big advanced computer, not a real planet. And what is it really called? It's not really called a planet. That's what the program is. Okay? But that's all I want to say. When you see some women that's stuck in the church and you're trying to get some women out the church, let them stay like they are. Let them stay. Some women that are really religious, some brown women that's religious or whatever, let them stay like that. And to be honest with you, some people play with religion. They act like they're religious and they into other stuff. And even if they practice certain types of magic that might be, let them stay. And here's the thing. When people practice certain magic and they misuse it in a way, and they do nasty things with it, that's a clue on what could have been going on when they had way more power. Okay? So because because it can be used both ways. Okay, it can be used both ways. You can use it to help, or you can use it to, to hurt people. And when I say hurt people, I really specifically mean hurt people that really don't bother anybody. I'm talking about that. Hurting people that just don't bother anybody, but because people feel like they are skilled in this particular area, they have the right to just, do whatever they want to do. I'm not talking about somebody who, they're defending themselves and they not about to let nobody run over them and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. Okay? Because sometimes that's the only way you get justice. I'm just saying. Sometimes that's the only justice you get, because some of these people got all kinds of connections and networking, and you just can't do things physically with them and report them and try to get things done lawfully. Sometimes you just can't do nothing with them. You get that on YouTube and all this stuff. A lot of people try to report their pages being stolen. People try to report their pages being hacked. People try to report that somebody's copying them and using their likeness and their face to get money from people. And do these folks, did anything really get done about it? It's hardly any justice when it comes to that. See, so when folks use it in a way to get their justice because it can't be done any other way, I can completely understand that. No, I'm talking about it being done just because you can take from somebody, because it's easy to take from folks and you just gonna take from them. Okay? Or do whatever to them. And I'm just saying that's indicative of what could have been done when they had a lot more power. Okay, I'm just saying. That could have been indicative of what could have happened when they had more power. So I'm not into everybody waking up. I'm not into everybody waking up. These church ladies, these people, the ones that's really into church, because some people just playing, some people full of crap. Some women are full of crap. Act like they in the church and they doing other things. But I'm talking about the ones that's really stuck on that religion. Let them be. Let them be. Because when some women, they get out their church and they get into all these other practices, they do some very nasty things. They might want to break up people because they might want somebody's man, or they might want something, or they, just any old petty reason. They'll do something dangerous for any old petty reason or for their own desires, because they might want somebody's husband or girlfriend, whatever they like. Because they may be jealous because somebody got a house, or maybe because they got a job, or just jealous altogether because they just got that competitive spirit about them, that they just feel like, that's why, just let them stay in their religion. Everybody ain't right. Everybody ain't right. Let them stay asleep. And they don't, people like that, a lot of folks don't need to wake up to what they were, because they could be extremely dangerous. Okay, when I say extremely dangerous, like, I'm talking about, it's a reason. Why do people fall in frequency in the first place? And are they going to learn their lessons? The people who are learning their lessons are kind of waking up to who they really are, not to just, knowing the truth about this matrix and understanding how to navigate the matrix. Okay, I get that. I'm talking about to who they really are. Do they know what they looked like before this fall? See, I'm talking about that real waking up. Because a lot of them, when they were in that state, they didn't even look human. They were in a different frequency, and they probably was a lot bigger and all that stuff. That doesn't mean they were all. That doesn't mean they were nice. Okay, that doesn't mean they were nice. Okay, it's the reason that there was such a great fall. Okay, there's a reason for that. Okay, and some who are learning. They're learning the reasons, and they're going to do better. Maybe okay to rise back up, but some, they can't wake up. I don't care what you can bang them on the head, they cannot wake up. They can't, and they don't need to, because that just shows that when they were in a real state of all the power that they had, they did damage in a very bad way. They destroyed a real planet. Okay? And I know that's not the name, but that's just the name we know right now, or I know. They destroyed the real planet that's much higher in frequency. And you can't get your human body self in there. You'll fall right through it because it's too high in frequency. And it's not even called frequency. It's not even called the frequency. It's something else. Because it's outside of the matrix. It's outside of the holographic world. It's outside. So I wouldn't even call that a frequency. Okay? It's just different. Anyway, that is it, and I'll talk later.